Heyo, Age here, and I'm back with yet another
The
episode
Commonwealth
of
Venice
Civilization
in their
6
armoury
Phoenician
have this
playthrough.
inscription. Happy is that city, which in time of peace thinks of war.
And what a better way to start the episode than building a completely arbitrary wonder for no other reason other than I could.
Why is a woman to be treated differently?
The power trip. But more importantly, we have now democracy. Yeah, freedom! Now, democracy is providing food and production for both cities that I am trading with. And it also gives me 50% discount on purchases with gold, which is gonna absolutely help me out in buying those. I forgot the name of it again. Radio stations, broadcast stations, something like that. You know what I'm talking about. And it gives me an absolutely insane amount of housing and amenities, so I think I will take that. Also, I would probably want more culture to get to environmentalism faster. Now, in terms of this city doesn't have much to do, so I think it could get me a broadcast center on its own, because that city at least has production. Now, this city is dropping in loyalty, so I would need a governor to hold it, at least until it grows in population. So let's get Amani to Anyuk, I think. Yes, that's my newest city. Now I will buy it a monument, a granary. I would like to pre-build a cotton somewhere here to increase the productivity of this city. And I would like to chop these bananas as they are on the flat tile. Now, I could place a juicy campus in here. I could. But I don't think science is really important for me right now. The most important thing for me is tourism, in fact. So I think going for seaside resorts just makes much more sense. Let's check my envoys. I lost suzerainty of Mogadishu. I would like to take it back. Let's place some woods in here. Another lumber mill. Chop. A naturalist should be coming here to turn it into a national park, so I should delete these pins. Let's check how the appeal is looking. Yeah, this mine and this rainforest is kind of destroying the appeal a little bit. And maybe I could remove the farm in here to place another forest to increase appeal on this style. But hopefully Eiffel Tower will be enough. Talking about Eiffel Tower, let's check if anybody else is building it. No, nobody that I can see, which is good news for me. You keep making me seaside resorts. And another one. Oh, I arrived and Skythia has reclaimed its settler. Pity. Sure, let's help Skythia. Theoretically, because I'm not gonna even move a finger. But I will morally support her.
We'd all be watching television by candlelight. Opera is when a guy gets stabbed in the back and, instead of bleeding...
Let me check. I could get 17 culture, but this gives me more, so that doesn't make much sense. And in terms of great musician points, do I want to plug it in right now? I don't think I will do it right now. Maybe later, because all of these cards are relatively important to me right now. So I will skip it for now. In terms of the next civic to research, I would like to grab capitalism for shopping mall, in case I will be building them in the future. I would like to get cultural heritage and professional sports next. So we are sorted out in that regard. I would like to get the stadiums, maybe a Stadio di Marcana. aquatic center also provides tourism, so this is huge. And I have few mountains in the territory that could be turned into sky resorts. Actually, do I have any? Or did I turn all of them into national parks? Yeah, I turned them all into national parks. So, okay, I'm not gonna have mountains in my empire, sky resorts in my empire, but it doesn't matter, because we get another great person who is gonna provide me with a few extra great works. Another free area score, another nice national park. Empire's looking good. I could remove the farms, maybe I should do that. Maybe I should. This actually could become a national park, could it? 1, 2, 3. I think it could, but do I want it to become that? Because I would still like to make a Bolshoi theater, and where I could place it. Okay, I could place it here, so potentially sure, let's mark it for now. However, I still don't have a lot of faith, so it's not gonna be a priority. Let's get a seaport in here. Let's buy you a broadcast center and you start working on that seaport. Okay, I have another great work. Let's see if I can theme anything. I have a few sculptures, so I will just drop them into the Hermitage. And I have a portrait. That's not a portrait. Let's bring these pictures closer. So there is a little bit of theming going on in here, but not yet enough. And another settler is gonna go towards this land, up the rainforest. Planted the forest in here. Let's get the seaside resort. Oh no, it's 1 turn until growth, so it's not worth to purchase that. But I can purchase this style. I can't place the seaside resort in here, so let's go with the woods. You make me a seaport, and I will maybe buy this city. The city should have low production. I will buy it a broadcast center. Instead of holy side prayers, you make me a seaport next. I will cancel that holy side prayers project and I am gonna queue it next. A lumber mill here makes sense. Another lumber mill. You have a great work that you want to sell me. Do you have any other great works? I will take all of them. Thank you.
Always try to rub up against money. For if you rub up against money long enough, some of it may rub off on you.
And I have access to shopping malls if I would plan to make neighborhoods, which I might. But not yet. You can build a broadcast center. For you, I should probably buy one. For now, make seaport. You need an amphitheater and you need to make a seaport as well. Let's chalk the width. Seaside resort. Another seaside resort. These are woods. This is a seaside resort. So this will turn into a national park at some point. Let's check the railroads in my empire. Is everything connected? This I can connect because it goes through Volin, but other than that, yeah, I am happy with the outcome. So you can go to the Sidon and sleep for now. Your building charges might be useful in this location. You go make me another great work. Another seaside resort. That's a +7. Nice to see. And you have another fish tile I could improve. That's a forest, so that's a lumber mill. Go towards Mongolia for more gold. This should be a lumber mill. Could these be lumber mills? I mean, for now, I think I could. Because I don't have faith for... let's see, if I put a forest here, how is my appeal looking? Not good enough, so I will need 2 forest tiles. Now, this is 6 tourism and I can place another seaside resort in that position, which is good. Now, in terms of other districts, what do I want to make in here? Would I like to get a neighborhood maybe somewhere? That's gonna be a national park. That's a +5 neighborhood potentially. So maybe I could do that because that would translate into tourism as well. Let's buy this tile and chop it. I need to chop this tile, improve the fish. Keep stealing gold. You need a broadcast center. Make it. Settle this city and start improving the tiles. You and let me straighten this city out. Here's a plus for cotton and you're done. You're not gonna be making anything else anymore. The lumber mill, for now at least. That's a lumber mill. That's a fish tile. Get more lumber mills going. You make me a seaside resort. Make a lumber mill. I don't need that niter, so improve the fish tiles. And speaking of niter, I should look to sell off all of my luxuries and my unnecessary strategic resources. So I would like to sell all my niter. I would like to sell all my aluminum. Maybe horses. And my Diplo favor. Let's buy some luxuries as well. Let's check the great works. Ludwig wants to sell me a great work of music, and I will gladly accept that. I will also need to get myself some coal. Maybe you just get the seaboard first. That's a rainforest, I don't want it. Let's get seaside resort.
To err is human. A people without the knowledge of their past, history, origin.
So now I get 61 tourism from great works of art and active art, which I will replace with... it's so tough. Maybe triangle trade, I will get less gold, but tourism is more important for me at this point. Okay, let's purchase a tile to improve the incense. Let's check the deals. Also, I would like to check if there is anything else I can theme. Not yet. So let's check if there are any great works for sale. Really? What if I go personally? Ludwig has to have something. It has a few artifacts and 1 portrait. And he doesn't want to trade it. Oh well. In terms of technologies, do I have any aluminum in my empire? I do have a few copies, so getting to bombers I think is fine. And I would also need helicopters in that regard if I would go to war against the city-states. So let's get bombers. And let's go towards refining afterwards. I would like you to build a flood barrier. I don't have enough faith to make a national park in here just yet, so lumber mill will have to do. And you're gonna improve that lumber mill as well. I have an extra settler. My final settler is going north. Improve the fish. How are my trade routes looking? My trade routes to Germany have discontinued, so let's fix that issue. Let's improve a lumber mill in here. You need wood. You're gonna go and turn them into a lumber mill. Keep building railroads. Babylon is gonna give me most gold. I would like you to build a flood barrier.
Sports do not build character, they reveal it.
So I have stadiums researched with Estadio di Marcagna and aquatic centers, as well as ski resorts, which I have no mountains to incorporate into my empire. However, Korea is friendly with me now, so I might as well declare friendship. He runs my embassy. I don't have alliances. I don't want Casus Belli. And we do have open borders. You don't have great works? No, you don't. That's the end of our deal. I would like you to put the hydroelectric dam in here, as well as broadcast center and an airdrome. I could destroy this farm, and I do have a dam in this area. Do I prefer food or do I prefer production? Maybe production. So let's get these things out of my way. Now, in terms of amenities, I'm gonna buy a stadium in here. That's +3 era score. I could buy a seaport, but it's not that useful for me, I don't think. Right now, at least. I could buy myself a shrine, which I think I will do. I also have an entertainment complex in here. How long does it take for you to make a stadium? 8 turns. But you also could make me Sydney Opera House. I think let's start with stadium and seaport. Next technology, civic I would like to research. I should probably grab myself theology for temple building so that I would acquire more faith. You finished your flood barrier, so make me a seaport and a broadcast center. Now I do have an available economic policy, and I will put in great tourism from works and artifacts. That nets me 60 extra tourism. I will keep it as it is. Let's confirm the policies. Does this city need flood barriers? Yes, it does. So I'm gonna queue a flood barrier. Do you need a flood barrier? Yes, you do. So queue a flood barrier. And you do need a flood barrier. This city doesn't. What about this one? This city does. And you do need a flood barrier. Let's go and queue flood barriers in all of my cities that I have previously missed. Even you have some coastal lowland. Let's get it before Ferris wheel. You don't have any flood barriers. Don't need that. Any chances you do? No, you don't. Okay, let's keep going. So I will send my military engineers towards the ocean. Let me swap a bit. You. Flood barrier, insert production, and swap back to seaport.
Mysticism is the mistake.
I have an extra envoy. Is there anything I should be suzerain of? I should put a few envoys in Vatican City for extra faith generation. And let me check how much faith does my next naturalist cost. 1,100. Okay. Let's improve the fish tile and another one. This builder can make me a lumber mill.
We can no more have exact...
Down on lumber mill. So, okay, this could be a seaside resort. These are natural wood, so I can chop them for a little bit of extra production. I would like to get the rock band. Another writer. I can buy you aquatic center for extra era score, extra amenities. I would like you to start building spies for me. Since I'm starting to build neighborhoods, occasionally I would like them to be protected by spies. So that I wouldn't have nuisance spawning in my empire, as AI likes to make those operations that spawn anti-cap units in my empire, and then they're like barbarian units and I have to deal with them. I am simply not interested. Let's put in 6 envoys into Vatican. Now, where do I have slots for great works?
Every life is meant...
Some extra tourism. Talking about tourism, I should check my wind condition. Where is the culture? I have almost half of the tourists. We'll need to ramp that number up, but we can only go uphill from here. I don't really need you to do anything, and you need a flood barrier. I should send you a military engineer, I think. But am I on the rush? Let's harvest this resource. You keep building railroad. Now I would like you to harvest that wet. You settle. And the builder can start placing woods. Why is that builder not moving anything? Do I need to buy a ranger? Oh, that's expensive, man. I could be buying so many entertainment complex buildings. Is a builder worth 1,200 gold? No, it is not. But it is worth 850. However, it's 2 charge builder. Screw it, let's get this. You start building a cotton. You should build a temple. Now the next theater available is in KTY.
One by one.
An extra book. Okay, you're building flood barrier, so get some production into it. Do you have a flood barrier? You do. 15 turns down to 9. Let's buy me some buildings. You do have an entertainment complex, right? You're building a temple. You don't really need a seaport. I could buy you a Ferris wheel, or I could buy you an aquatic center. What else are you gonna build? Nothing much, so you can build the broadcast center later. Let's buy you a Ferris wheel and an aquarium.
Sure, jets are fast and...
Now you decide to come. And I have great people. Very nice. Now Ugarit can build me something, but do I want it? Not really. So you're gonna queue theater festival points for great people and more culture so that I could get to another government. Let's plant these woods first and let's check the appeal. If I would plant woods in here, the appeal would go higher and I could have 2 seaside resorts in here. That would make immediate tourism because I don't have enough faith to make all the national parks yet. Talking about national parks, I do have enough for 1 naturalist. And so I should unimprove these styles. You can go towards Utica to start putting down your great works. And where is Utica's art museum? That's a landscape. Okay, so I have landscape. That's a landscape as well. That's a portrait. Let's theme them a little bit. And that's another landscape. That's themed. Great. These are getting themed. That's a portrait. But both of these are from Angelika Kaufmann. I will need more portraits. However, this is a landscape. And I do have an extra landscape for here, but I need a great work in my capital, in the Hermitage. And since I cannot theme portraits yet, I will have one here. Okay, flood barrier in 4 turns. Keep finishing this. Let's make a railroad. Let's get a seaside resort. Another charge. Flood barrier is finished, and now I could buy you a tile and build a theater square in here. You have 8 population, and you have an extra district available. So I'm gonna buy this tile and replace water park, so that it also gives 2 extra adjacency to both of my theater square. And now this city is finished. And you can put in a charge into flood barrier. I think I will finish off that flood barrier, why not? Should I gain sources?
There's no business like show business.
Absolutely magnificent.
From Stettin in the Baltic to Trieste in the Adriatic, an iron curtain has descended.
And I have access to rock bands now. Let's move this builder and make a national park. And what I would like to do is I want that National History Museum and I want Bolshoi Theater. So let's get it first. 13 turns until that's finished. Let's get space race for extra tourism from great works of music. This one is relatively useless scientist for me, but it's a great person, it's an era score. Sure, construct me a meeting house for more faith. I can buy you a aquatic center. Just to keep you busy, I'm gonna build a spaceport in here. Now, is this New Woods? I think it is, right? Let me buy these tiles and place seaside resorts on top of them. You need to improve those woods. You need to make a railroad. And you need to make a railroad. This could be seaside resort. Yep. And this could be a seaside resort. It has good appeal. This can be a national park. Because this place is occupied by the city, so national park in here. Yeah, I think that might work. I'm just gonna buy these tiles. Chop it. Put then I charge into a flood barrier. That gets it finished. Something happened to my holy site that it needs repairing. Let's get you into the water. You need to put down landscape. Where is my new landscape? Here. Another museum theme.
Engineering is the art of...
Now I have an access to oil. A single copy I cannot access. It is what it is. I'm going for beauty victory. I cannot be bothered by that. I do, however, want helicopters. So that's the next thing I will be going towards. Let's plant woods. Seaside resort, and I need a builder around here. Let's buy one. And final great work and go to Ugarit. Can I theme Ugarit's museum? Yes. Very nice. 859 tourists. You need broadcast center and aquatic center. Now you can make me maybe 3 builders. Make me a broadcast center, and you need an army. Sure. Maybe I should have bought archaeological museum, but it's too late now. Anyway,
I ought to be jealous of the tower.
here it is.
She's more famous than I am.
Now, the beauty of my empire has grown, and I can even play Seaside Resort in here. This is a +9 Seaside Resort. My tourism just grew by like 100. That's only 5 gold, fair enough. Where are my most beautiful seaside resorts? Think around this area. 6, 6, 7. That's not +9. 7, 8. Better. That's just 6. I say just as if that's small number, that's 6 tourists. 7 tourists. 7. Yeah, I don't have bad seaside resorts in this place. Now, I could start building a seaport in here, but I think I'd rather do holy site prayers for more faith. You make me a temple. I will buy you a shopping mall. What I would like you to get. I don't have any space for districts anymore, so maybe just do oil power plant, and I would have to buy some oil because I am out of coal and I need to buy it. Skitty is gonna sell that to me a little bit from Hammurabi, and I'm stocked back up. Now you finish that water park, please. You need a flood barrier. Go back to constructing Gotham. Now military engineer can fall asleep for now. Seaside resort.
Cars haven't advanced. We choose to go to the moon in this...
Okay, so my science from Wallace has expired. I could plug in logistics. Logistics does make sense. I have extra tourism. I will place it instead of maybe skyscrapers. Yes, let's do that instead of skyscrapers. I have over 1,000 tourism now. Let's check how that victory is looking. I have 130. I need 100 tourists roughly. Game is predicting me to win in 49 turns. Let's shave some turns off of that. Good, base flood barrier is done. Do you have a flood barrier? No, you do. So let's get this military engineer in the place. Now, what do I need? I need environmentalism. Let's get that first. That's another 25% towards my tourism. And I have great musician. So let's pop some great works. You, builder, move out. I do need my musician to put in great work to the capital. That's extra 100 tourism. And in Broadway, I can also put 1 book of writing. And since Broadway is in the capital, it's gonna give me double the tourism. Now I will take another great work, plug into tire, just finish it off. Very nice. I want you to get a meeting house and broadcast center, and you will be completely finished. But I would like you to plant these woods. 7 adjacency in Seaside Resort. I would like you to spend your charge on Amrit. You're gonna go towards Zulu to make me most gold. Nice, this is finished. Let's get the basic harbor buildings in here. And I would like to buy a builder in here as well to improve this seaside resort. I want you to get a temple. And I also want to buy a builder for you. You could make... drop off your great work of music. And my alliances have expired. Let's see if they want to continue our friendship. Yes, I had a cultural alliance with Hammurabi. Also, where are other people? Because I need open borders with all possible civilizations. So these open borders haven't yet expired. What about Korea? I need open borders with Korea. Alliances have been renewed. How about my deals? They're selling coal. Sure, let's stop off my coal, but I am currently interested in luxury resources. Korea has some mercury and I'll absolutely take it.
Never mind the maneuvers. Just go straight at them.
Okay, that's a technology I didn't really use. What is this? I won something, World's Fair. They got 100 great person points. Alright, I take it. I would like you to counter-spy the neighborhood. You want to chop the sweat. And you chop the wet. Don't care about city-states and ban the production of coal power plants maybe. I have my already built. Diplomatic victory points. I will vote down Ludwig because he had a decent amount of foes. Ludwig is gaining diplomatic points. How many does he have? He has 14. Now that's a little bit concerning. Where are we at science? Where is Korea? Doesn't even have a first part. Hammurabi has researched rocketry. I should win before they do. How about religion? Nothing is going on in religion. We have some tiles being flooded. Okay, I need to fix this. Let's buy me a military engineer and just build a flood barrier. In terms of great people, what can I get? Okay, let's get a few of those great people. Plug in those works. I have a writer.
A bird came down the walk.
And I have a new landscape. Do I have any landscape? I mean, I could move some from Tolstaya. Because if this great person is gonna give me more landscapes, I can just theme them immediately instead of having to wait. Go towards Zulu for money. Yes, please. Another seaside resort. Keep stealing the money. I have a monopoly of great works and that feels good. I can afford myself another naturalist and I am going to use it in KTY. Let's improve this style. Now it should be okay. Yes, it is. And at this point, I think I'm just gonna win the tourism victory. I could sweep those Muscats and Wallins and Kabuls, but I think I'd rather just keep pushing for more faith, establish the national parks, and then pump rock bands to get this over with. Let's buy me some more stuff. Do have extra trade route available. Absolutely going to buy it. Do I want districts anywhere here? I can get myself a water park, and I think the city is gonna be done. That's the only way it can generate tourism for me. Another landscape. So let's take previous work and theme it. And the last one is gonna be in Utica. Now let's increase the value of this seaside resort to 7. Is this New Woods? No, so this needs to be chopped and replaced. And another great work of writing. Okay, you have a slot. I will place a holy site here. Should I get that Sydney Opera House? 31 turns. For 8 culture, 5 great musician points per turn, and 3 great works of music slots. I think I will... Yeah, let's get the holy site instead. Faith, I think, is more important. It's more worth it. Let's get the meeting house in here. And where is my environmentalist? Very good. Now I do have extra great work where I said I need to put it. Utica? I think that's it, right? Yes, Utica is themed. More tourism, improve the pearls. Put in production towards flood barrier. Trade with Babylon. In 7 turns I will have a new era, and I will get the dedication for governors in cities with national parks to provide more tourism, so that is gonna be another explosion.
In the hierarchy of the major I shall return again to the light of the sun.
My tourism just jumped to 1,500 almost. And with that, I would like to get... Am I getting globalization? Oh, I need social media anyway, so yeah, sure. Let's buy these aquatic centers in here for extra tourism. Let's do theater square projects for some extra grade points and for some culture to get to the next government faster. I don't think I want to change anything in here. Yeah, I'm fine. You have everything you wanted to build as well, so let's queue maybe harbor shipping projects in that regard, so that this city would just leave me alone. It's completely finished. Sure, let's get you to Muscat. Now, at this point, since I decided I'm not going to war, maybe it's fine to kill 1 tile. I think I will do that. Let's get the holy site. Now this city has access to holy site as well, and this is low appeal tile, right? Actually it's not. So instead of holy site I could make myself a seaside resort. Maybe a Golden Gate Bridge. Sure, let's do that. And I will buy you a builder. That Golden Gate Bridge probably never gonna get finished, but this is another city that I am not gonna have to interact with anytime soon, so it's worth investment. Let's get you amphitheater and you can start building archaeological museum, because there aren't all that many great works left. I am acquiring most of them and I cannot buy any more from AI, so at least with artifacts I could still extract them or buy them from AI, so that will grant me a little bit of tourism. Lumber mill. Go to Korea. Go to Mongolia. Let's get you a shrine. And you keep making holy site projects. You make a temple. You can make another water park. Let me check the adjacencies. Where are the adjacencies? Why doesn't write it? That's a +8 theater square. Absolutely magnificent. It's 4 plus 5 plus 4 plus 2 plus 3. These are +3s. Amazing. Now, what I would like you to do, I would like you to make a water park somewhere.
It has been said that arguing against globalization
40 production and 100 gold. I don't know if I need that, but I don't really need culture anymore, so it kind of makes sense. Maybe it's the next thing to get replaced by the tourism card I will get upon researching the next civic. I have a trader to send towards Skythia, I have a great musician, and I do have a great admiral. I wanna check if I need any other great people. Doesn't look like it. So yeah, let's recruit the Great Admiral. You don't need anything, so just do Theater Square festivals. Make yourself useful. I can buy you Monument, I can buy you Granary, Lighthouse, Shipyard, 46 turns for Seaport. That's something to keep you busy. And let's put this Admiral to sleep and start pumping great works of music. Get Bolshoi Theater in the next turn, and I can appoint Victor to KTY because KTY has National Park, and in the new era with governors in the cities, that is gonna provide me, I think, 100% extra tourism from national parks. Gain sources first.
Bolshoi Ballet is a universe of the imagination, a
Here
place
it
of
comes.
magic and enchantment, beauty and romance. Its many worlds vibrate with graceful dances, glorious music, and sumptuous costumes.
There's class warfare, all right.
And here's my new government. No, it's just communism. My bad. I want you to finish the flood barrier to maintain the quality of this national park, because currently it's flooded. I want you to make me a meeting house. I want you to make me a shrine. Actually, I will buy a shrine. I don't think I can buy temples, so sure, I will buy you a temple and you make meeting house, because both need faith. I need a national park in here. Let's get the naturalist. Let's buy you this style. So this city can build a water park, and it will. Because there's nothing for the city to do. I want you to make Theater Square Festival. And somebody stole my suzerainty with Nalanda, which is not okay. I might get suzerainty with Vatican. For no reason other than I can. I am not even thinking too much this game anymore. Like, building these wonders. Plus 10 Theater Square. Absolutely gorgeous. The production I invested into building these wonders could have gone simply for a Theater Square research project, so that I could accumulate more great people and fill in all of these slots with great works of writing, music, etc. Talking about great works. Let's steal one of these great works and put them into capital for even more tourism from my capital city. Let's check the tourism screen. Where is the lens? Tourism. That's a lot of tourists from this city. No other city has as big of a numbers as this one. Because it has Bengala with 100% boost towards great works. Towards tourism in general. I think. Let me double check. Is it just great works of writing, or is it great works of writing, art, and music? So national parks are not affected by it. Which is fair enough, it's gonna come in the next era. And I'm already 1,500 tourism a turn. And I will start buying myself rock bands as well. And also I have noticed how well Hammurabi is doing, building a spaceport of the absolute dogshit city in a 43 turns. One of the best civilizations in the game, by the way. 47 turns in his capital, that's his capital. 47 turns for a spaceport. My guy, you're not winning that science victory. He's gonna get one in Malgum. I don't want to talk to you. He's gonna get one in Malgum. 22 turns for Durmuti. His land is covered with farms. My man, where are you gonna go get that production from? I thought Korea deserves to lose. How is Korea doing anyway? Well, Korea is getting a spaceport. I'm gonna win before they do, but let's see how far they have gone. You researched rocketry and nothing else, and you did the same. Anyone else I should be concerned about? Let's check my culture victory. 12 turns. I hate to break the news for you guys, but you're not winning those. I won the National History Museum for 4 extra great work slots in the capital, which again are gonna get amplified by Pingala. I have an extra builder. Let's send him here. Another national park. Do I have any cities governors without national parks? I do. So let's reassign Amani to which city? Tapsus? Yes. Please. Seaside Resort, that's only +4, but that's alright. Just a tiny bit of extra tourism. And here comes the heroic age. I wanted to say golden, but it's heroic because I was in the dark previously. Yes, yes, be jealous about it. My empire is something that you cannot have.
There's so much plastic in this culture.
Give me that. Wish you were here. 50% tourism for world wonders and 100% tourism to all national parks. Let's get this done. I don't need 2 arms, I'm not going to war. Screw it, I'm gonna win in a couple of turns, it's not worth it. This is a heroic age, and look at these beauties. Hahaha. In terms of technology, honestly, I don't care. I have everything I needed. I don't care. Just do something. You have a holy site, so let's make you more holy site prayers. You can build me a water park. Where do I build it? And who cares? Just place it somewhere. Just so that city would leave me alone.
Jim said that these was. Which of all my important nothings shall I take?
And another tourist policy card. 50% tourism output to civilizations, which you have a trade route to. That's gonna net a decent amount of tourism as well. Do I want housing at this point? That's 26 amenities, a lot of housing. And I think I can go a few turns without it. However, the tourism, almost 2,000 tourism. How is my culture victory now, dickhead? 6 turns. Looking good. Tom Sawyer. Thank you very much. You can make me a neighborhood, or you can just make me holy site prayers. It's not gonna finish Sydney Opera House before I win the culture victory anyway. I can promote you for extra era score. Because at this point, why not?
Economics is a subject that does not greatly...
Don't care about any technology I research anymore. This park is done. This city is done. What I can do is cut these woods and replace them for even more appeal from my seaside resort. Just a little bit of min-maxing since not a whole lot else is going, and I can buy you the rest of these buildings as well. Because I have to put my gold in somewhere. What else can I buy? I can buy a shipyard and a seaport. Sure, you keep building. I care about you. I will buy things to you, and I will allow you to just keep building seaport.
Many of us take better care of our own.
Go towards Kabul. Another great person. Build a temple now. National History Museum here. It accepts great works of music. Take it all. 64 tourism. Haha. Let's buy you a broadcast center. You can start building water park. Extra sculpture. random promotion to the governors because they don't matter anymore. You stay put. Let's just win this game.
The worth of a culture is not measured by its accomplishments, but in how those accomplishments last and how they are remembered. The beauty that you have inspired our people to create will ensure that our culture stands for all time.
Absolutely wonderful. And with this, I'm gonna end the Phoenician series in here. I'm glad I was able to build such a beautiful empire. A lot of adjacency on the districts. I mean, could be better, but tourism is where it's at. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. One love, I'm out.